Karl Anthony Towns finally found his rhythm, and the Timberwolves finally closed a game in the Western Conference Finals. Now they head back to Minnesota to see if they can make things even more interesting against Dallas. Towns scored 20 of his 25 points in the second half, and the Wolves held off the Mavericks 105-100 on Tuesday night to avoid a sweep. Anthony Edwards had 29 points, 10 rebounds and 9 assists as the Wolves stayed alive in their first trip to the conference finals in 20 years, and just the second in the franchise's 35 seasons. Game 5 is Thursday night. Towns, who was shooting 28% from the field in the series coming in, was 9 of 13 from the field, including 4 of 5 from three-point range. And that was after picking up fifth foul midway through the third quarter. Luka Doncic had 28 points, 15 rebounds and 10 assists in his sixth triple-double of these playoffs, but he and co-star Kyrie Irving were just 13 of 39 from the field. Irving, who was 14-0 in his career in closeout games coming in, made just 1 of 6 from long range and finished with 16 points. The Wolves have led in the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter of every game in the series, and this time they finished. Towns put the Wolves ahead for good on a three-pointer with 5:41 remaining, then hit another from deep the next time down. His third three of the final quarter put Minnesota up 6 with 3 minutes to go. Edwards put the Wolves up 5 with a jumper just inside the arc with 39 seconds left, and Minnesota hung on despite Edwards fouling Doncic on a made three-pointer for a 3-point Dallas deficit with 12 seconds to go. Doncic missed the free throw, and Naz Reid hit a bucket to push the margin back to 5 with 11 seconds remaining. The biggest sign of Towns' rhythm came in the third, when he scored 10 points in the first 7 minutes before picking up his fifth foul for elbowing P.J. Washington Jr. in the face as Towns went up for a shot. The call against Towns prompted a technical foul against Minnesota coach Chris Finch from the second row, where he's been confined since the start of the second round of the playoffs because of a knee injury that required surgery. Assistant Micah Nori has been roaming the sidelines. Finch flirted with a second technical, which would have meant an ejection, a few minutes later when Edwards was called for his fourth foul going for a steal against Daniel Gafford. Towns fouled out in the final 2 minutes, while Edwards and Rudy Gobert, who had 13 points and 10 rebounds, finished with 5 apiece. The Wolves avoided being the 16th team out of 21 to get swept after losing the first 3 games of a series that started at home. Now they'll try to be just the 4th to force at least 6 games. Jaden Hardy scored 10 of his 13 points in a 3:38 stretch that spilled into the first bucket of the fourth quarter, a corner 3 that pulled Dallas within 2. 4 of the game's 11 lead changes came in the fourth. The Mavs were without rookie center Derek Lively too, who injured his neck when Towns accidentally kneed him in back of the head in Game 3. Maxi Kleber, who has been out since May 3rd with a separated shoulder, returned to give Dallas another option inside. But Daniel Gafford didn't have his regular tag team partner as a rim protector at center, and the Wolves shot a series best 53% from the field.